Jose cool said. What up? What up, though? Hello, hello, hello. What's the word? A little stretch real quick. Just tuning in. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate you for being here. Mexican Magic, what's going on? I see you. We got our special guests in here, Chris and Nicole. I see you. Randall was good, We'll go ahead and get started. And uno momento. I just wanted to thank everybody, and everybody's gonna catch it on the playback for tuning in as well to this week's Who Art Thou, as we meet new artists, see new art, hear new art stories, get in tune a little bit. Of course, this is brought to you by the Pay the Artist Club. If you look for help with your artist marketing, branding, sales, and positioning, just getting to the next step in whatever it is your art path looks like. Tune in, just DM me PTA to apply for the club, and we can talk. Let's go ahead and bring in our guest. Get this thing. Hello, hello. How are you?
Hi. Can you
Okay.
hear me?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I can hear you, and I can see you shining over there. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I am well. I'm thriving. I can't complain.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, of course. Thank you for being you.
Yeah. I
Where,
appreciate it. I'm
where you
excited.
tuning in from?
I live in New York, but I'm at my mom's in North Carolina. So I'm on
Okay.
a little vacation.
All right. Nice. Nice. Need those. Need
Yeah.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need a dip out the way for a little bit myself. So I hear.
Yeah. I'm hiding.
Yeah. I need to figure it out somehow, some way. I had to mix in. Not that I mind, but I have to mix in business and pleasure type of thing. So I have to, make an excuse to get away. It's like, all right, if I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna do this and this and this while I'm over here,
Yep.
this and all of that, and
Me too.
maximize the trip. So I know how that is though.
Yeah.
But introduce yourself to us. Tell us who art thou.
So I'm Kristen Nicole Mann. I'm a professional artist, author. I teach from time to time. I'm a mom. I do homeschool. So I'm all these things. Yeah.
All right, nice. How long you been doing all this?
So I've actually been into art since I was 4, but professionally I decided at 26, 27. So it's been about like 7 years that I've been professionally doing it. So that's a whole different thing than just like a hobby type thing.
Okay. So what were you doing before you started doing it professionally?
So I used to work in law.
Okay.
I was at a foreclosure law firm as a paralegal, and I thought I wanted to be a lawyer. So I was going to actually go that route. And then my life just changed. I had a baby, and then it was just like, art was always an outlet. But I never thought of it as a career because people were like, you can't make money. What are you going to do? So I kind of just was looking more for stability. And then I came back to it. So I was just like, I'm just going to go for it. And I did.
All right. Nice. So what was the transition like?
It was hard. It was hard because I was the type of person that wasn't exactly confident yet in my art. So it was one of those like I did it, but I wasn't showing people. I wasn't like, hey, I made this. It was kind of just like my own thing behind the scenes where I was like, if I'm stressed or whatever. And then when I initially threw it up on my social media, I was so surprised at the response because I was like, this is ugly. So, but I was like, hey guys, here's what I made. And somebody was like, how much? And I was like, what? What is this? So it was just like, I was in awe more than anything. And then I just kept getting that same question. How much, everything I put up. So my journey transitioning into professional, it was kind of fast. It was weird. I had all these emotions, but I just kept going. And that's all I could describe it as.
Nice. So your first paying client was through somebody random on social media, or did you know 'em?
Yeah. So I didn't know the person. I didn't even know they were on my page. I just put it up and they were like, how much? And I was like, I don't even know who this is. So I messaged them and I said, are you serious about purchasing? And they were like, yeah, I want to buy it. You know, I'm ready to buy. And I was like, I had nothing set up. I had no PayPal, nothing. So I just was like, hey, can you meet me? Here's the price. I did like a really low, cheap price. And they met me. And I was like, what did I just do? So I wasn't looking at like, how do you start an art business? I just did it and then just shared it. And that's how it went.
Okay. And how were you able to build up your book of business since then?
So what I did, I really let people like in on my journey. So I really kind of never was just strictly art. I kind of let them know who I was. I cracked jokes. Like I did really good with letting them in my life. And I talked a lot about like struggles, like I didn't even know what I was doing back then, but it was working and it built an audience to where they always wanted to know like what I was doing, where I was vendoring. So many questions was in my inbox. So I kind of kept people at the forefront of it. And I wasn't really like, I didn't never come off as antisocial. I really engaged a lot and they were getting more than just my artwork. So that's really how I built like a well backing.
Okay. And so, what is your main medium?
So it's actually changed, but starting out was canvases, painting with acrylic, and then I would mix oil paints. I was doing canvases for a while though before I even like stepped into to doing other things. And I did a lot of art shows, so that's why I was stuck on the canvases. And then as I gradually started growing, I started doing earrings. I started doing like, shirts, bags, and just really kind of explored.
Okay. And where is the largest percent of your income through art coming in? Is it from like accessories and stuff?
So now it's teaching.
Okay.
So I do, partner with a lot of like nonprofits, community centers, the universities. They'll have like side nonprofit things for the youth, and they call me in to teach. So that's how my art journey has kind of changed into teaching, which is also another level because you're like, it's hard to tell people what you do, but I just kind of naturally went into it. I didn't like, act like I had it all together. I just was like, hey, you have to flow. This is how I do it. And then, people started noticing and wanting to invite me to other programs, other things. So yeah, that's my main source of income from art is teaching now.
Very nice. And how'd you get into like clothing? I see you doing apparel.
Yeah, so I just was having fun one day and I was like, I want to put my art on, like I just want my own something.
Hmm.
So I just started playing around with Canva, Adobe, and that started selling too. It was just like everything I started doing, I started with having fun. I
Hmm.
wasn't like I'm gonna make $1 million. It was just like I kept stumbling. Somebody was like, "Hey, can you do a sip of paint?" I was like, "Yeah," but I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, "How you do a sip of paint?" But I didn't never look up nothing. I just kind of like traced it for them. Some of them they didn't even have an outline, but they came out with a finished picture. So I started recognizing people are actually learning, and they're learning and taking this as like a hobby home or like a stress-free thing. So I was like, okay, they're actually latching on. So I have to pay attention to this. And I would bring my apparel to the sip and paints. I would just keep sharing on social media, like marketing, giving them mock-ups, that type of thing. And I noticed that a lot of people wasn't into canvases. They wanted to take it on the go. So I had to come up with something for what my audience was asking. So I pay a lot of attention to what my audience wants, and engage with them about it.
Okay, yeah, because I'm looking now. A large part of your feed now is apparel.
And sneakers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I can't even find no paintings up here for real. I could use for the joint. I'm like,
I know, when you asked me, I was like, oh my God, I haven't done an original in like a year, 2 years. But
it's cool. It's cool. It doesn't have to be brand new anyway. And we definitely want to see some kicks or something too. If you got some kicks or something.
oh, I just sent them off, but yeah.
You use leather paint on the sneakers?
Yeah, so I again didn't know nothing about paint sneakers. I didn't even know that was a whole world. What I did was I took my son's old beat up sneakers, and I was like, I just want to see how it feels. And I just used regular paint. I mean, it was old shoes, so I was like, I can ruin these. Yeah. And I put it up, and people were like, you paint sneakers. And I was like, I guess I do. So
I'm sure that paint cracked though on
it did. Yeah. Trust people like, yeah, they call me like the pros call me out. They was like, that's not angling. And I was like I'm practicing, calm down. So I ended up ordering some, and I really like it. I mean, I like it actually better than canvases. And I just, keep that engagement. I ask people, like, what do you like to wear? What colors? What sports? And I looked at YouTube videos to kind of help me out too with that, especially that, because I'm like, sneakers cost a lot. So I don't want to be just, guessing. So I watched a lot of content, and to make sure that I was doing them properly. But I love it. I just fell in love quick.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, and everybody's like, you already doing like a million things. I was like, I don't know. I just keep that engagement with my audience, so they trust me to do it.
I mean, listen, as long as they keep sending them, you keep getting them notifications of them deposits.
Hey,
that's all that matters. We gonna
because it's really good money. Yeah, I haven't even cracked the surface with that. Like, if I really went hard like I did when I started out, I would be in California, like really going off. But I'm a mother, so I have to like relax and balance it out well. But I'll get there. I'll get there.
I mean, Beyonce traveled with Blue Eyes.
I know, right?
You know what I mean, and the twins. So I don't really
but she don't homeschool.
There's no excuses.
I gotta hire a homeschool teacher first. But I'm gonna get there.
Okay, nice. Yeah, that's actually what got me into visual arts was some sneakers actually.
So you know.
Yeah, I didn't paint them. A brother of mine painted them, and they were for a music video. I was still in the music world at this time.
Gotcha.
And I wanted something that nobody else would have, because I'm like, some people probably at this time we was doing it with like the Remy Boys and all that, like Fetty Wap was hot and all that.
Yeah.
This is 2016. So it was 1738 everywhere, all that. So we had linked up, was doing a few things, and we went to go see the music video. I'm like, all right, his crew probably gonna spend a couple coins on on their feed and all this and that. I'm like, no matter how much somebody spent, I don't care. They got a $2,000 pair of feet on. They ain't gonna have what I got on. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, somebody else can have that same thing that they got because it's in stores. You know, but
Yeah.
I want a
Yeah.
one-on-one type of thing, one of one. So I went to the homie. So he made some joints for me, and it was that conversation. You know, he was just burning, and he was just doing his thing, and that led to me deciding I wanted to open an art gallery. Actually,
Wow. That's beautiful.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I had to sit there and watch him do the sneakers, else they wasn't gonna get done. It was one of those things. He's gonna be like, "Yeah,
Oh,
I
one
got
of
you." And
those.
it's like, I'm like, "No, bro. I'm gonna sit here.
Right.
I'm gonna twist up. You gonna do these joints right here. I will leave as soon as you finish them. Like, I'm not going
Right.
nowhere until they done. Like,
you would have got
in
them
like
2
3
years
days.
later.
I can't be playing with you. I'm sitting right here. Like,
Right. I know. Yeah. You could have got him like 3 years later.
Oh
like,
yeah, already. He's still. And again, this is 2016. He still got a pair of my brother Pradas. He never returned to him. Like, whatever happened to him? Like, whatever happened to him? I don't know what happened to him.
Some artists is like that, though.
Yeah, listen, I know. And I know his ass. So I was on his neck. Like, don't worry. I'll be right here. I'll be right here.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's good. That's good to know. Yeah. Because I was even looking into, like, having a store with just sneakers. It's still an idea, but I don't know.
Brick and mortar though, and you in freaking New York, like really though?
Yeah.
Really? It's $500 for a closet.
That's what I was gonna say next. That's probably why I don't have one, because New York charges for everything.
I'm like you.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Maybe you
have
talking about
like where my mom's at.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Maybe I don't know how jumping it is. And but maybe that'll be the more.
It is, because they don't have. See, the good part is they don't have those type of things. So it's like you bring it down like the New York flavor. It's like they'll jump on that quick because it's
coming to a small town, tie it down. That's how you do it. Yeah, my brother just told me last. Yeah, you know what I mean. Bring the wave. You are the wave. You know, you bring the flavor. You ain't gotta compete. None of that. You are it. So
nope, and it's cheap. Yeah. So I'm thinking it's a consideration. Yeah, for sure. And add in the apparel. Yep. Yeah. He's thinking about it too. I'm about to write it down though before I forget.
Write it down. But I would think, and actually, and that's ironic. So, see, Black Boone just joined down here, so he's actually down your way. He also does apparel, clothing, and everything too. So yeah, he down where you at now, like in the Carolinas or whatever, not up by New York.
Okay.
But yeah, he's already starting to find a nice groove, you know, with that stuff and some customers as well too. So yeah, definitely it's definitely a market. But I would recommend. So he has like a place that he does, you know, podcasting and stuff like that out of as well too. So
nice.
So how much of that is he's using for like retail or any of the space? Some of it looked like he hasn't built it all out or whatever, but you might want to connect with him. See what type of option. Yeah, that might be. Maybe he got some space he can rent out for you as well too. So it's black.boom.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So see what that situation might look like. Collaboration is it's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Particularly if you can't be two places at once, you know what I mean? Having somebody somewhere or whatever too. But other than that, I would recommend just going online first and just rocking out there. Cause like I feel like every month my daughter got me on freaking some app or something, another app buying some sneakers or something. So
yeah. Apps too. Making your own app, that's key too. Because everything's just, I don't know. It depends on who you are and what your journey is, but I look at both.
Yeah, the lowest overhead possible. You know,
For real.
that's what I'm always going to root for. And particularly till you get your feet underneath you, or if you don't have like at least 6 to 8 months of rent already put to the side, because it's going to take a little while
Right.
to get things, and money for marketing and all that. Because if you ain't marketing before the rent money dry up, then ain't nothing happening, because ain't nothing coming because you ain't marketing. So
Well, I have an extra room in my house, so I can actually turn that into something too. I thought about that. Like have it just like go online as a like you showing like a showroom type thing.
Okay.
And then just having a specific night, getting your audience used to like the night that you're coming on. Because I'm part of some groups like that for consignment. But it's a couple ideas.
But nobody would actually have to come to the house.
Nope.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
You just
Don't come over.
yeah.
Don't come over my house. I
Right.
saw an artist recommend that. I was like, nobody coming to my house. No. I don't trust people. Nope.
That could be too much. Even if everybody was, didn't ever have any malicious intention. That's just too many different energies,
too much.
coming in and out of my space. Like I can't really.
Yeah, I'm not. But yeah, just have it like where they say they want it and ship it off. Cause I'm real good at shipping now. I'm like, I'll have it out to you and send you your tracking. But yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. So those are some of our next goals with some of your artistry. So I'm definitely gonna be
hold me accountable.
Yeah, I will. Listen, I'm that type of person. Like,
okay.
And it's like I'm silly and I'm playful, but I'm serious. Like
I know, yeah.
No,
your page definitely gives a lot of good information. Like I couldn't do it. I'm like, one day I'll give you info, then the next day I'm like, I'm off doing something else. So
no, I can't have artist mind. We gotta, get something done. We gotta get done so we can move on to the next thing. That's the only way we get multiple things done. We can't just be chipping away at this and that and this and that.
Exactly.
Nothing get done. We
exactly.
Get something done, get it off the list, rock that, and then get to the next thing. So I definitely will.
Thank you.
I'm gonna be on the lookout for all of that. Well, shoot. Now my daughter's birthday coming up, then we right into the holiday season. Once we get through this holiday season, you know what I mean? I'm gonna do for some customs for myself. If she don't hit me, because she already started putting together her list and all of that for me. Like she don't play.
I know. Girls is like that. Boys aren't. They're like, I don't care what I want. I'm like, that's easy. But girls, they really are. When I have those type of shoes, it's like they're really anal. Like they want specific colors, everything.
Oh yeah. She was talking about some Oreo dunks last time I was talking to her.
Wow.
I think I just got her some fours or something like
luxury.
Like I don't know what's going on out here. Like I didn't ask for all of this. As a kid, definitely I didn't ask.
Well, it's the TikTok, the Instagram. Like everybody's keeping up with each other, so I get some crazy requests. Like these ones I'm working on now, I'll probably get even more crazier requests because it's like that. It's like
so
that.
You have them. Do you go buy the sneakers, or do they give you the sneakers?
No, they give me the sneakers, and I make sure I make that clear because for some reason people think you're a sneaker store. I'm like, these are customers. So, but I've had like really great customers so far. Like they're willing to, or they either already have it or they're willing to buy it like right away. I had people ship from Texas, from all over. Like all over, not New York. I thought New York was gonna be my top, but no, it's all like down south or more like west, Midwest. So yeah, that's why I was like, the store, if I ever open it, it probably wouldn't be in New York.
No, it's
New York is shallow for art too, by the way.
it
Yeah.
is, and
Yeah.
everybody want to haggle and deal and hustle and shit as well too. Like
Yeah.
nobody
They
want to pay what you
lowball
ask.
your stuff.
Yeah, nobody want to pay what you ask.
Yeah. I stopped showcasing because it's like, yeah, it was getting like real annoying, to be honest. So every time I went outside New York, I was like making bank. And they respected it though. They put they put value on it. So I think because New York sees a lot of, exhibitions all the time, I guess they feel, that mindset. They're like, no, this is
It's
nothing.
everywhere.
But
Yeah,
yeah, I was like, this is art, this is not just a game to me. I'm professional, so I have to make some kind of money. So it is what it is.
yeah, that'll do it. And I'll definitely be looking for a couple of canvases coming out of your way in the future as well too.
No, that's so foreign to me now. But no, I still have some canvases, so I'm just learning to make it fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
tell
kind
a
of,
story. Tell a story on the canvas. Tell a story of a scene. That's how
yeah,
I have fun on it. And it's usually when I'm doing like something funny, like I'm painting a
yeah,
or something. It's like I'm seeing the whole story in my head. I'm actually laughing while I'm creating. I'm like, yeah.
yeah.
Like,
See, mine's got really dark quick because I
oh,
started. I tried to enlighten the people that were feeling like. When did I start? It was a shooting. It was like Sandra Bland. All that was happening when I like started to go professional. So a lot of my art like paralleled with that, but it was more geared towards Black women because I didn't see Black women in the museums shown in like versatile ways. We was always like, either a worker or like domestic worker, or it's just like not soft.
yeah.
So that's really where it came from. And then that started getting like tiring because I don't want to always paint because of a issue. So I kind of just started using words and uplifting women. And then again, I just went to the apparel, and then it just took off with the to-go items. And so I'll get back to it. But I just had to take a break a
So,
little bit.
but now you have all your payment processes set up, right?
Yeah. Oh
And
yeah. Oh yeah. That's not. Yeah, I don't play with that. Like you getting the invoice, receipt, everything. But no, I just took a break from canvases because it was like it took me so long. Then my son was getting older, and I was like, I had to tend to him in school and all that. So sneakers I could do quick, earrings I could do quick, all this stuff. But I'm getting back to it because we found our groove with this whole school thing. So
okay.
I have some unwrapped canvases. So I will send them to you to to show you. But it's just about tapping into that side again.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And you don't have to complete them in one day. You can
You
literally
do,
do it.
that's something I keep telling myself because
Yeah.
you could be hard on yourself and you're like, I have to finish it. And it's like, no, you don't.
No, you don't. Why? You don't know. Like,
Step back. But I'm like that though. When I'm in the zone, like I don't want to lose it.
well,
So
if you feeling it, go with it.
yeah, but it can be
But
toxic too. It can be toxic. Like 9 hours, you shouldn't be sitting there for 9 hours. But um I've learned different kinds of like discipline techniques where I'll do like 90 minutes at a time. And then if I'm done, I'm done. But I used to not get up. Like I was disciplined and it wasn't healthy.
nah, I give you my hack. I have a video, which is technically not a video, it's just a still picture, but it plays a song on YouTube that I listen to, and it's my version of lo-fi is like, just way
Yeah.
cooler than lo-fi. So
Yeah.
it's Cool in the Gang, Summer Madness,
Oh.
just the instrumental.
Oh. I have to write that down.
Yeah. So with it just being an instrumental, words aren't putting thoughts into your head, so they aren't taking anything or coloring anything for you. So the only voice you hear still is yours, but
Yeah.
you're getting real, lost into the music, and you just grooving, and it's like an endless loop. Like it's looped for an hour, and the loop
Yeah.
is so seamless, you don't even know really when it started and kind of go back to it. But it's an hour. So I
Yeah.
know every time it stopped, I'm like, damn, another hour went by that quick. And
Right.
then I decide whether or
It
not I
would
want to hit
start
it
over.
again,
Right.
or whatever. So
Yeah.
that's my hack, my way of kind of keeping track of time without keeping track of time. Because I don't want to keep looking back at it or anything.
I
But,
know.
oh, damn, that was an hour. All right, cool. Let me do one more. And then, whatever
Right.
like that. So,
Yeah, because when I first started, like the seat at the table first came out, and I would listen to the whole album, and
mm,
it's like, okay, I've been saying for too long, but now, like you said, brown noise. You ever heard of
yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah, I heard that.
I do that now because that helps me too, but I can't have words. I'm
Yeah.
like I started out with words, and it was
I'm
disruptive.
singing and dancing and shit. Like I'm procrastinating. Like I'm
I
not
try
doing
to
what I'm
explain
supposed
it
to
to people. They're like, "What?" I'm like,
do.
"No, listen, I can't have words. Like, no."
Yeah, nah, definitely not.
Yeah.
100. Especially if I'm writing. Like, no, it's over.
Oh my god.
Only voice I need to hear is mine.
It's
Nobody else can be talking. Like, don't be around me. I need solitude. Like,
I need silence or like a good beat, like you said, like a good loop or
mm-hmm.
brown noise or something. I can't, as a creator, do that. So
Yeah,
yeah, I get what you mean. But I wrote that down because I'm gonna use it tomorrow.
yeah, use it. Yeah, man, give me that feedback.
I know.
Definitely.
I have
We're
to
gonna be
show you.
checking in. Yeah, we're gonna be checking in. Yeah.
Right. I have to show you the finished products since you'll be holding me accountable.
100%. You already. Yeah, Nicole just came in here. She know. I definitely do. I definitely do.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining me this evening. I
Thank
appreciate
you
your
for
presence.
having me.
Yeah, you got it.
We'll
Thank
be
you.
in touch.
Else. Yeah. This is Who Art Thou? We here every Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We getting back in the groove. Last week, a couple things was going on. We still made it through here. We didn't do Artist How To last Wednesday because it started Newark Arts Festival week. So I was just out and about, running back and forth between
Yeah.
New Brunswick and Newark all week, making sure I was getting every drop that I could, out of
Yep.
the festival. But it was amazing. Of course, I always feel like I missed a bunch of stuff, which is great because then I come back next year. It's like, oh, what can I do? And then
That's
I missed a
all.
bunch of other stuff. You can never do it all.
Right.
It's literally just too many things going on simultaneously for you to do it all and
Yeah.
really enjoy yourself. But it was amazing. So I had a nice recharge last week. So I appreciate everybody for allowing me that space, to just live a little.
Uh-huh.
But we back on it. So tomorrow night we'll be in here. Wednesdays is 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So the artist how to is going to be about creating your artistic voice. So we're actually going to have a speaking and writing coach. Is going to be my guest tomorrow night, and she's going to go over building your story, crafting your story and delivering your story as an artist. Um, a lot of artists don't know how to tell a story, where to start, what to include, different things like that. The way to craft it to actually be able to get invited on stages to speak and tell your story and to share and stuff like that and become, a paid speaker. Should that be something, a path you want to go down, even just have that on the side as an option, when you get hit up occasionally for that. So we're going to have her
Yeah.
on, teaching us tomorrow about that. So, Tuesdays we kick it in, we chop it up. Wednesdays, bring the notebooks out
Right.
and we
Work.
really learn something, you know what I mean? But we here every week. So we'll be back tomorrow night for Artist How To at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, this was brought to you by the Pay the Artist Club. If you are looking for, help in your next step, whatever it is, if you're looking to do independent, if you're looking to get into galleries, whatever it is you're looking to do, we can find a way for you, get you further faster. So tune in, DM me, PTA for Pay the Artist, not Parent Teacher Association, but we love the kids. But DM me for the PTA for Pay the Artist, and we'll get on the phone and we'll talk. See you later. This is D Muse. Peace.